Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? It's complete to the right. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Jones wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's House.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Takes the handoff. It's Pedrino. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Hold it.
So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So a tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Landry. Working that left side now. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. On the move, it's Longo. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man. Good room at the 35. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Under fire. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This time on target. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
But we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Jones to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Clemson has their... And they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. back to pass. It's Landry. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And this one is perfect. And we are dead even here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Handoff from the gun. Running into the open space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and 10. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Landry. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Good timing on the quick out. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got him in the flat. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Jones to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete on the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To throw, it's Landry. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Pedrino. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson set up with another 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Landry. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big time.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Power football with the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the 20. He's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense pull these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. On the move to his left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. These RPOs have really evolved. At one time, it was just a short pass, a little hot pass you would look for every now and then. This time, they took a shot off of it.
And these RPOs have changed coverages for the defenses. I mean, the zone coverage nowadays is out the window because I got to find a way to somehow match up with you and take away all that short stuff. Okay, well, my answer is now I'm going to take shots down the field. Great job by the defense understanding what they were seeing.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks. First down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Landry. He makes the grab. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Nice move to keep running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Clemson, 41. Georgia Tech, 17.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Landry. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in an empty set. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Landry. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the inside give. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to swing it on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. From the gun, running back gets to give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. Rolls it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Gonna look downfield again. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's a mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.